Hey everyone, last I've heard from the trolls was Ace of Space emailed me and told me he was going to send Ontario Provincial Police my way and to be seriously careful. So, the police came, Quebec police, gave all the information to the OPP, but the next time you OPPs come back, you're going to talk to my lawyer because I gave out information for free just to make things better, right? To be a good person, but in reality, I didn't do anything wrong. And when it backfires in your face, Ace, I'm going to be very happy, and you do know I'm going to gloat about it. Because every single troll here, the big ones, they've all been attacked when they came and attacked my channel. But everyone thought it was me. And now that you've reached the police and that you know it's not me, have fun with your problems. I don't give a shit. This is NASA. 57,000 miles an hour. Let's go take a look at what we saw yesterday. Captured by NASA, right? That I showed you the last time. How about getting in really close, but looking in my own footage in this exact area where those meteors or meteoroid would have hit? I got the dates up, everything. I talked about this one the other day. So we're going to just get a nice look at this one here close up. Really close up to see the explosion on the surface. And that's what it looks like. We'll look at a couple of comparisons with my own explosions right in the surface. This is footage by NASA. So what I did is nothing. Took the exposure down and just showing it to you a little closer. No work done by me. This is all NASA's work. And nice that they shared these hits on the moon. I'm really happy because I wanted to see and analyze them, and of course to do a little comparison with some of the ones that I'm capturing myself. So that's it for the NASA part. We're going to get out of that. I'm going to take a look at some of the ones that I captured myself right on the surface of the moon. But first, there's a cool UFO that showed up in the footage as I was slowing it down. Recent September footage. Oh yeah, always cool. UFOs are out there. Any chance you get, you never know. You just might be able to capture one. And trust me, you don't know where to look right off the bat because you never know where they're going to be. And it's luck, right? That's how it is. Meteoroid, that's what we're looking at. The area, May 2nd, 2006, the coordinates are there with a magnitude of 6.8. We're going to go, we're looking right now exactly where it is, what the surface looks like. And that's it along that ridge there. You could see details. You could see some supposed ejecta, let's say, because that's what they say that's making things white, which I don't know anymore, but I'm looking. I'm definitely looking, but there it is along the ridge, a hit there, which actually looks like it destroyed that line from the ridge because the line was obviously already there. So right along that line of supposed ejecta, that meteoroid would have crashed down beginning of 2000. So have I captured any meteor strikes on the surface? Well, absolutely. Let's take a look at a few. So aside from the UFOs that I'm capturing, I also see flashes of light. And I don't know. This looks like a flash of light. Doesn't necessarily look like the explosion we just saw. This is another one, flash of light. Obviously an explosion, probably, maybe, possibly, meteorite hitting the moon. It's not a meteorite till it hits. They're meteors, they're asteroids. This is my footage, again, on the dark side of the moon where the Terminator line was hiding the left side of the moon, which is a crescent moon. And we could see a flash of light. I was able to capture in the footage a flash of light. Now, you could see it with the naked eye. They say no, but in reality, sure you can. It's hard. Most off, you're not going to see it most of the time. That was a close-up. So there's another strike beside Mare Crisium. We're going to go see the exact area, and you can be sure I'm giving you the exact locations with the coordinates that NASA declared that there were meteor strikes. You can look up the videos yourself. They'll pop up there here and there on the internet, either on YouTube or on the internet. You can see some people were posting these strikes, meteor strikes, by NASA. So this is Mare Crisium, the whole screen, Mare Crisium. We're going to the left side of Mare Crisium to see where that meteor was declared having hit the moon, and that would have been on December 15th in 2006. The coordinates are there. It was a magnitude of 7.6, and I'll get a circle up over the area. There it is. So I just thought it would be cool sharing with you guys and gals exactly where these meteor strikes are occurring. And there's no area, it's everywhere. And I bet you there's hundreds of thousands that they would have missed, maybe thousands for sure. Different sizes, who knows? Maybe it's the same thing occurring here on Earth. Maybe there's that many asteroid strikes. It has to be. Why the hell would there be asteroids on the moon going whizzing by Earth and not hitting Earth? We can see it here. No filter, nice and clear. I'll bring the exposure down too to get all the elevation. I mean, this is Merecrisium. We're seeing the elevation. There's not many videos online being able to see the surface areas of these mares so that we could analyze all the details around it. And there it is, that meteor that hit the moon, and we have the date coordinates right there up on the right, December 15th, 2006. Magnitude 7.6, and that's supposedly what it would have created. But what about explosions on the moon? Talk about big explosions. Well, what's this? I'm seeing objects going by, and I'm seeing things falling from the objects going by. Like this red spot that you see under this out of control object flying over the moon, then it explodes. And you could clearly see the explosion, very large explosion on the surface. Biological creatures. Do they exist? As a theory, I believe they could possibly exist. Without confirming to people that they're biological creatures, hey, who's gonna confirm that to you? God is the only one that probably will, because I'm not capable of confirming to the whole world that, hey, we got biological creatures up there, but I do like showing what I find. And when you look at the lights that I'm finding, they have different characteristics. Each and every one of them. They're not all UFOs, and that's what I believe. Bianchini's surface, where we could see many objects and structures, whether it be old cars or natural formations. We see it right there in the center. I'll flip back and forth for the filtering there so you could see the difference. And yeah, not much elevation there. I would not ever tamper with these images showing you more elevation than there actually is, and this is an original image of the moon. There's no tampering. It wasn't inverted. Look at the beautiful piled up objects in the center. That is definitely deliberate. I don't know what's going on right there, but all these jumbled up objects, and some of them are following each other, just like a train there, one behind the other, and you can see them going up and down. Structures all over the place. So if there are asteroids and meteor strikes hitting the moon really often, do you think they could maybe possibly be living inside the moon? And that some of these white objects, these reflective areas where it looks like they have covers over certain areas, maybe they literally are protecting themselves against meteor strikes. How can all this go unnoticed? What's going on before your eyes right now? I hope you guys and gals have the lights down and that your screens are clean, because it's going to be a beautiful view. If not, you're not going to see anything. That's how the UFOs travel and hide on the surface. Whatever these objects are, we're calling them UFOs because they are the unidentified flying objects on the moon that are unidentifiable for right now. Right? We don't see any drivers in them. We don't see windows and ladders. We see lights. But still, that's how they travel. And when to locate a UFO, well, they're right in front of you. You don't see them. They move. They light up, they move, and they also move, speaking of characteristics, as smokes and hazes, colorful gases. So when NASA talks about their gases, yes, they're talking about UFOs, because that's exactly how UFOs are seen on our moon, ladies and gents, and no two ways about it. It's real. Here it is interacting. Fire on the surface, bright fire. The shapes and forms of the UFOs are just like any, ufology association talks about. It's the same shape and form lights I've seen before. I've been looking around. Not many people talking about them, but they're on the moon. That's why I don't connect with any ufology associations. I'm going to share what I'm finding myself without giving and flowering it and flourishing it with explanations and medals and come on. I mean, this is straight up raw footage. And you're looking at it. You can't see anything, you said? Well, you just saw green gas. Let's follow that little tube on the bottom. The tube, let's call it a tube. You're just looking at a light. Don't be upset because like, I can't see anything. You're going to see it when it lights up. There you go. You're not blind. You see the lights lighting up inside that line or tube. Want to see mean sky? See that, you guys? Watch this. Look at that cloud. How big it is. I've never seen that in my life. It's entirely covering. Just like nighttime. Wow. So the sun's going, not down actually. The sun's still up in the bloody sky. It's starting to get orangey. And then this big black cloud comes over top. It was just incredible. There was lightning, thunder, rain started afterwards, so I got out before it hit. But listen, it turned on all the lights like it was nighttime, and it was instantaneous. I don't usually see it that much of a drastic change. And Glorious Me YouTube channel. I went to see his channel the other day, and he wants me to give him a shout out. And I said, with pleasure, because look at this guy. He's getting stuff in the sky. He wants to share what he finds in the sky, and I'm just sharing the message. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to subscribe to the research channel, for hooking up with the community, because we have an amazing community here. We live stream on Fridays, twice on the Friday, and thanks to all new members.
This is Houston. Say again, please.